I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, check. Hey, motion backfield.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check.
54.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing now is Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Ready? Yellow lady. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, kill. Check. 11. Hey, Charlie. 61.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
At their 49-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You're good, you're good. Ready.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You're good. That's full. Ready. 0-2.
On 2nd and 9. Brees. That'll be complete to Cook.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Brees now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
If you kill it, motion me out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
20, 2, 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. 56 of mine.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The former Charger All-Pro, Eric Weddle, on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
36. Right there. 54. Right there. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now Breeze. And he finds Cook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd down and goal. Breeze flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
40 goes tonight. 180. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, check. 40. Hold on. Check.
Out of the gun. Goff. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Merlin.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now a first down throw. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
56.
To the air again. Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Gerald Everett. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. I know he.
Throwing again is Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Result of the play. First down and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Kill. 53. Go.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 30 on second down, Breeze. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Opposite. Check 13. X3. 218. Chopper. Let's get off the field, B. Let's get off. Kill. 24 is the mic. Hey, wahoo. 24.
Now Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Opposite. Hey, high 7.
To throw is Breeze. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down now. It's Henderson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That second down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hey, echo. 56. Mike 56.
Third and long. It's gone. Going up top for Cup. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Ginn. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Super 1. Hey, orbit. Here we go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
26-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Begin. 2 jet bombers, 2 jet bombers. Hey, kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
You draw Porter. 24 is the mark. 24 is the mark. Hey, dude. 24 is the mark.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Value 1.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Kamara trying the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll look to throw. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
64,
Here's Kamara off the draw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down, Saints. Ready. Yellow lady. Check right, 54. Right, 54. Hey, kill.
Now Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check. 21.
Back to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Mike, ready? You ready? Hey, kill.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Lutz with the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Over. Roll. 47's the mic. 47. Let's go. I got one. Ground. Hey, Haywood. Watch the run. 47's the mic, boy. 47.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
First down 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike. 180. 47. Watch twist. 12. Check back 47. 47's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Tiger. Football.
One last throw here for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A., they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconception.